Your cat loves you. You probably already believe that. What you don't know is how many times today they already tried to tell you, and you didn't hear it. There's a reason people say cats are cold, distant, that they don't care about you the way a dog does. People say this because they're reading the wrong signals. A dog wears its heart on its sleeve. A cat speaks a completely different language, and if no one ever taught you that language, you've been living with someone who has been trying to reach you every single day without ever being understood. That changes today. These are 12 signs your cat loves you, not the obvious ones, the ones hiding in the ordinary moments of your day that you've been walking past without knowing what they were. Sign 1. They slow blink at you. You've seen this 100 times and called it nothing. Your cat sitting across the room, looking at you, and then closing their eyes slowly, not falling asleep. Not bored. That specific, deliberate, unhurried closing of the eyes. Researchers who study cat-human communication now have a name for this: the slow blink, and what they found is that it functions in feline social behavior as a smile, not a metaphor for a smile, a functional equivalent, a signal of safety, of warmth, of chosen closeness. Your cat looked at you today and smiled. You probably looked away. Sign 2. They bring the tip of their tail to a perfect vertical when they see you. Watch for this one. It is small and easy to miss. The moment your cat sees you, from across the room, coming through a door, standing up from a chair, their tail goes straight up, not bristled, not alarmed, perfectly vertical, sometimes with the very tip curled slightly forward. This is a greeting. Specifically, it is the greeting cats reserve for the beings they are genuinely happy to see. Kittens do it to their mothers. Adult cats do it to the people they love. Every time your cat walks toward you with their tail raised, they are saying, "There you are. I'm glad." Sign 3. They sleep in your room even when they don't have to. Your home has other rooms, other comfortable spots, other warm surfaces that have nothing to do with you. Your cat knows every single one of them, and they still end up in your room. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any animal enters. A sleeping cat cannot run, cannot defend itself, cannot monitor threats. Where a cat chooses to sleep is not random. It is a considered decision made by an animal with very strong opinions about safety. If your cat sleeps in your room, on your bed, at your feet, on the chair in the corner, they have decided that this specific space, because you are in it, is the safest place in the house. Sign 4. They headbutt you, also called bunting, the deliberate pressing of their forehead, cheek, or chin against you. It feels like affection, and it is, but it is something more specific than that. Cats have scent glands along their face. When they press those glands against you, they are marking you, not in a territorial way, in the way they mark the things that belong to their world, their safe things, their chosen things. A cat does not bunt strangers. A cat does not bunt things they are uncertain about. When your cat presses their face against yours, they are saying, "You are mine. I have claimed you. You are part of what I call home." Sign 5. They show you their stomach and then watch what you do. The belly display is one of the most misread signals in cat behavior. Most people reach for it. Most cats then grab the hand, and most people conclude that the cat was being unpredictable. Here is what actually happened. The belly is the most physically vulnerable part of a cat's body. Exposing it is an act of profound trust, not an invitation to touch. When your cat rolls onto their back in front of you, they are demonstrating that they feel safe enough to be unprotected in your presence. The display itself is the love language, the watching that comes after. That is the cat waiting to see if you understood. Sign 6. They follow you from room to room, not because they need something. You can tell the difference. When they're hungry, there's a whole performance. The meowing, the leading you toward the bowl, the pointed looks. This is different. This is just appearing in the kitchen when you make coffee, in the hallway when you walk through it, outside the bathroom door, for no reason that has anything to do with food or want. Cats are not pack animals. Following is not in their instinctive wiring the way it is in dogs. Every time your cat gets up to follow you into another room, they have made a fresh choice. They weighed staying against going, and they chose going because where you are is to them simply better than where you aren't. Sign 7. They make a specific sound only for you. This one takes paying attention. Most cat owners know their cat has different meows. The demanding one, the greeting one, the I am deeply offended one, but fewer people notice this. There is usually one sound their cat makes exclusively for them. Researchers studying cat vocalizations have found that adult cats essentially develop a personalized communication vocabulary with the individual humans they live with. A sound, a specific combination of pitch and tone that they use with that person and no one else. You have probably heard your cat's version of this your whole life. You just didn't know it was yours. Sign 8. They slow down when they walk past you, not stopping, not making contact, just a slight reduction in pace as they pass, a moment of nearness that was not there before and is gone again immediately. This is easy to miss because it looks like nothing. They were walking, they kept walking, but there was a half second where they chose to be slightly closer to you for no other reason than that. You were there. Watch for it. Once you see it, you will see it constantly. Sign 9. They groom you, the licking of your hand, your hair, your face. Most people find this either sweet or slightly annoying, depending on the texture of the tongue involved. Almost no one registers what the behavior actually is. Mutual grooming, allo-grooming, is one of the most intimate social behaviors in feline life. Cats groom the cats they are bonded to, the cats they sleep beside, hunt beside, trust completely. It is reserved for family. When your cat licks you, they have placed you in that category, not as a pet they tolerate, not as a food source they manage, as family, as someone worth the effort of care. Sign 10. They sit facing away from you in the same room. This one will feel counterintuitive, but stay with it. A cat that is uncertain about something cannot look away from it. They watch potential threats. They monitor things that make them uncomfortable. The body stays oriented toward whatever they are not sure about. A cat that sits with their back to you, relaxed, unbothered, doing nothing in particular, has classified you as a non-threat, not just neutral, non-threatening enough to turn their back on entirely. In cat terms, that is an enormous thing to offer someone. They are not ignoring you, they are comfortable enough too. Sign 11. They need you. The slow, rhythmic pressing of paws that your cat does on your lap or your stomach or sometimes your face at 4 in the morning. It starts in kittenhood. Kittens need their mother to stimulate milk, and the motion becomes deeply associated with the earliest experience of safety and being cared for. Your adult cat still carries that memory in their nervous system. When they need you, some part of them has returned to that original safety. You are not their owner in that moment. You are their earliest, most fundamental experience of being okay. That is not a small thing to be to someone. Sign 12. They choose you when they didn't have to. Your home is full of other options, other warm places, other comfortable surfaces, other quiet corners with no obligations. Your cat knows every single one of them, and still, at the end of the day, or the beginning of it, or in the ordinary middle of a Tuesday afternoon, they end up beside you, on you, against you, not because you fed them. They ate an hour ago, not because they want something. They're not asking for anything. Just because, of all the available places in the space they inhabit, the one next to you is the one they keep choosing. That is not habit. That is not not conditioning. That is a small animal with an entirely independent will, deciding, again, that you are where they want to be. Close 12 signs. Every single one of them has probably happened today. You were just never told what to look for. Now you know. And the next time your cat walks into the room, slows down slightly as they pass you and settles somewhere within reach, you will understand something that most owners never do. They are not indifferent. They never were. They have been saying this to you in the only language they have, and that was never a small thing, not to them.